I'm Tony Charles and I'm a fine artist and I'm a fine art lecturer at the Northern School of Art. First of all, I've got a background in industry which kind of underpins everything I do. That's heavy steel industry, but it's also not really that conscious anymore. It comes in automatically. So what I look at in terms of the art making is I see a lot of things, I see everything almost as a painting. So whether it's sculptural or whether it's flat, if it's got a surface, if you can add to it or subtract from it, then I see that as a painting, and that kind of drives me forward in the work, really. So this latest body of work is called Unpaintings, and basically it's like what it says on the box. I make a painting and then I deconstruct it by grinding the paint off. This grinding process is something that was used in industry by myself, and it's used for grinding paint off or for cleaning steel up, for cleaning welds, etc. And this is a body of work is the end of a long line of industrial projects that I've done. Not just in this kind of process, I've worked with other materials such as steel wool, rust, steel. But where I'm at the moment is making these unpaintings, which begins with an aluminium sheet, sometimes 8 feet by 4 feet in size. The reason for that is because that's an industrial size. That's what you buy industrial materials in. And the smaller ones are the same concept. They're industrial size as well. I take a sheet, I'll make a painting on the aluminium. The next step is to grind it off, and sometimes it's a battle between my own aesthetics and the actual purpose of the grinder for grinding paint off. So in order not to make it contrived, I'll kind of time myself and say to myself, there's a limited time to grind all the paint off. If I don't grind the paint off in that time, then it's finished. And in that way, it stops being kind of drawing with the grinder. However, there is always the temptation to draw. So it's a battle between those two things, using the purpose the grinder is designed for and my own aesthetics. That's where the battle lies, really. After the paint is ground off, I then put a layer of resin on, and this gives it a kind of manufactured finish. It's a 2-part resin which I mix, lay it on flat, and at that stage the resin is very much opaque. It's full of bubbles, and then I take a blowtorch and level it out with a blowtorch, and the bubbles all come to the surface and disappear, and it leaves a glassy finish, almost like a car manufacture finish.